go Dryads. For World Elite, Suho goes Dryads, and Reminds goes Raiders and Spirit Walkers. At 11 minutes, a fight breaks out. The frontline units from both sides fall rapidly, while the ranged armies are mostly untouched. 4K gets a hero kill, while World Elite forces a town portal, leaving the winner of the battle rather unclear. Both sides prepare to do battle in the middle of the map. Neither side seems willing to start the fight until finally all hell breaks loose. 4King frontline meet lasts slightly longer than World Elites. A hero kill and Suho's town portal solidifies the victory for 4 Kings.
As Fury lost in 3 games to Remind, his only victory coming in a long and close 30-minute game, 4 Kings' hopes are down to Zeus pulling off a huge upset over Rain. While Game 1 is on the largest map in the pool, the close spawns make the game very exciting. Rain recognizes the situation and puts down 2 crypts. Zeus counters with a second Ancient of War, but the damage has already been done. Rather than going Gargoyles, Rain goes Fiends, betting that Zeus can't make it all the way to Tier 3 to counter with Bears. Without the Bears, Rain is able to control the game while Zeus is reduced to camping inside of his base and running away. Zeus finally gets Bears and makes a huge comeback, even though Rain already has Destroyers waiting for him. Zeus almost takes the advantage, but once again Rain is one step ahead of him, this time with an expansion. Zeus is forced to put the game on the line and force a battle. The expansion pushes the advantage to Rain for the final battle. This time he doesn't let it slip away and he wins the crucial Game 1. Zeus chooses Terranus Stand for Game 2 and goes with the Warden. Rain sees Zeus's Tree of Life walking into the expansion but declines to attack due to Zeus's army. Zeus is up 20 food by the next battle. He manages to save both heroes, but again he has to town portal out. Zeus extends his food lead to 30 for the final battle. Without his Frost Worms and without a single hero kill, Rain decides to move on to the 3rd game of the series. Just as in Game 2 on Terranus Stand, in Game 3 on Turtle Rock, Zeus tries to start out with an expansion, but this time Rain comes in and takes it down along with some archers. The game doesn't get any better as Zeus loses his Beastmaster and all but a couple archers. Rain uses his Ghoul Gargoyle combo very well, taking out both of Zeus's heroes with ease. Without either hero, Zeus's Dryads have no chance of winning, and he gives up, giving World Elite the victory over 4 Kings. Okay, Civilian, the question has to be asked. If Todd had played in this clan war, what would the result have been?
Well, Todd probably would have played against Sky on the human-friendly map, Secret Valley, and that probably means that Grubby would be playing against Rain or Remind. And Grubby has a pretty good chance at beating them, so it looks a lot better for 4 Kings, and they probably would have won it.
As we move on to the lower bracket finals with 4 Kings against Meet Your Makers, this is a rematch of the upper bracket round 1 game where 4 Kings won 3-2 over MYM. So, Civilian, what does MYM need to do in this matchup to win?
Well, they have a guaranteed win with Moon versus Fury because Fury is one of the worst players in 4 King in this matchup, and Moon's, one of the best players MYM has. Then you look at the next 4 matches. MYM has to win 2 out of the next 4 matches, and that's going to be really tough because Grubby, Todd, Creo, and the Grubby Creo 2v2 team, they're all very solid, very good, and MYM has also lost the match before.
Well, let's go into the action and watch Grubby against Focus as Moon has already defeated Fury.
Game 1 of Focus against Grubby is on Secret Valley. Grubby starts the game off with a Blade Master kill and goes on to take down the altar. But even with the Blade Master kill, Grubby has a hard time taking the lead. They remain neck and neck through the next battle, neither player is able to micro any better than the other. Grubby does force a town portal, giving him the slightest of leads. The slugfest continues at Focus's base. The game evens up as Focus gets a Shadow Hunter kill. As both gold mines run out, Focus builds an expansion, forcing Grubby to fight. Grubby comes out ahead, and that allows him to take down the expansion. The game comes down to a few units, and more importantly, some high-level heroes. Both players focus on the enemy Shadow Hunters, but 30 minutes into the game, it's still unclear who has the advantage. After both players leave and heal up their heroes, Grubby goes in for the Blade Master. His Raider comes in handy for this. After a long fight, the Blade Master finally goes down, giving Grubby the Game 1 victory. After the long first game, Focus has to refocus to be able to win games 2 and 3. The second unit lost by either player comes late in the game, at Tier 2. Grubby's Kodos seem to be faring better than Focus's Spirit Walkers, and Grubby gets a hero kill, but Focus gets a huge advantage by taking down Grubby's expansion and town portaling out. Without an expansion, Grubby is forced to fight again. Even with Grubby's offensive towers, he can't make the comeback, and Focus forces a final Game 3. Game 3 on Echo Isle starts out with harassment by Grubby. He takes down a burrow before running away. At Tier 2, Grubby continues his harassment by destroying the Voodoo Lounge. Grubby overstays his welcome, however, and Focus kills his Farseer. Focus also decides to use Troll Headhunters, a unit that almost never sees action. Grubby attempts to tower push, but his army has been countered, and there's not much he can do about it. Focus pulls out the unlikely win by taking the second and third games. Seed, what happened to Grubby here?
It just doesn't look like his Orc Mirror is very well practiced. The games were close, but I think Grubby's micro is better. He just doesn't seem to have his timing down and his strategy right for this Orc Mirror. Focus has been going with Spirit Walkers earlier than Grubby has, and it seems to be working out for him, so I think Grubby just needs to put a little bit more time into Orc Mirror. He was probably practicing more for other matchups.
And how does MYM's chances look for this clan war?
It's definitely a key victory, but they still have more work for them even though they're up 2-0. They have to win one of those next 3 matches. Todd will probably win over Lucifer. Todd's in great shape recently. Creo will also probably win over Caesarea, leaving them stuck with the 2v2 to get that 3rd point up. So even though they're up 2-0, it's still going to be a very exciting and close clan war. Just as he did all day long at the Blizzard Worldwide Invitational, Todd starts off with an expo on Echo Isles against Lucifer. The Panda harasses well until it runs out of mana and skeletons from the Rod of Necromancy. Without any health, he's forced to drop back to his base. In the meantime, Todd's Archmage stomps by Lucifer's expansion en route to his main base. At the expo, he kills a couple ghouls and stops it from being built. He continues his harassment with his level 3 Archmage and Water Elementals into Lucifer's base. Meanwhile, the Panda has given up on harassment and uses a Staff of Teleportation to get back to his base. But there's not much he can do with a red HP Panda and ghouls against a level 3 Archmage and Water Elementals. Todd wins the first game. Lucifer goes